started now. The kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so up past the 40-yard line. They'll hand it off to Bush. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's a play fake. Now Vick rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, Bush. A little juke, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Reggie Bush, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted. For because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On play action. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's picked up by Jalen Ramsey. we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
This will be fielded inside the 5, and able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Now Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to the drive. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. It often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move. Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He'll drop to throw.
Jones in here, and down he goes.
A.J. Hall in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Pat Surtain. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat in a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards to Loyal. On play action, it's Brady. Got an open man, it's Devin Hester. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing on second and 8. Brady. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Again, Kamara.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Josh Lambo, this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him. But right.
To go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
He'll take it across the and into New England territory. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Reggie Bush. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they slip it in.
Execution was one of the, and on that able brilliantly, and on that able brilliantly, and on that able brilliantly.
Goal. Goal.
And they'll bring him down after. Oh, miss kickoff. Bounce.
Go field does it up yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
The Hall of Famer Kevin Green in on the stop. In on the tackle, Kevin Green, of course, a member of the 2016 Hall of Fame class, Charles.
Went in on August 6th of 2016. Kevin Green taking his rightful place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And what a speech he gave that night. I can still see him standing up there. And the line that resonated for me, I didn't play this game for any other reason than love and passion. And only a cynic would dispute that if they saw Kevin Green play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Young. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum. Evades the tackler, and now some space. The 40. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Alvin Kamara, 84 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's taken, but able to slip across the 5. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A first down throw for Young. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young on third down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And Young's throw there incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Young now from the 50. Keeps himself upright. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jimmy Graham, 66 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, no, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, the 20, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Field. 30. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it on because he can do.
And others have ego, and they say, challenge it. Get to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I'll jib it all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20, at the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense.
Partner, I love you because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it now back out? Now they've this run game. The play action open.
Run's not going to go. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return.
Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all the that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting.
Good.
Is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds.
Good.
Is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds.
Good.